Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Blacklist season finale of season 8. Keep in mind that this is not the end of the show, it is just a season end. Okay, so in the last episode, we had a lot of details revealed to us, a lot of secrets were out. But in this episode, it's mainly a goodbye to a major character that we know and love. So, the episode starts with the aftermath from the blast that happened in the previous episode. Neville Townsend is finally dead, and there is some reason to celebrate now. But these celebrations won't last long at all, because Raymond Reddington realizes that this will create a power vacuum for the criminals. And when Raymond himself dies from his illness, it will be a similar situation, and then he won't be there to protect Elizabeth Keene. Just who is he? Well, we don't know yet, and we won't for another season, I believe. So Raymond calls in Elizabeth and tells her that in order to inherit all of his estate, she needs to kill Raymond publicly so that it makes a statement for the rest of the world that Elizabeth Keene is someone who you should not mess with. Obviously, not believing this and not taking this seriously, Elizabeth has already decided to go somewhere far away with her daughter Agnes. And where do Americans go when they need to flee America? They go to Europe. They always do. Harold Cooper, her boss, her former boss that is, makes a rather compelling case that if she inherits the blacklist and all of the estate of Raymond, she would technically still be working for the government and will be under their protection, and they can still solve cases and save people's lives together. But she is not interested. She needs to hear this from someone else. So, someone from the first episode of Blacklist makes an appearance. The girl that she helped saved in the first episode is back, and she meets Elizabeth. She's saying something like, "Thank you for saving my life, and you did really help a lot of people with your work." And that basically changes her mind. Now Elizabeth is ready to accept all the empire of the evil lord, and then goes back to Red and listens to him on how will this all play out. So it is finally here, the night that someone important will die. Of course, we know that Raymond Reddington cannot die because Elizabeth Keene is already leaving the blacklist, so there cannot be like two important people of the cast dead, right? So what will happen? Well, let's see. Raymond says his goodbyes to Denbei and he is out walking on the street when Elizabeth points a gun at him. She says that she does not want to do it, and Raymond says that he understands, but that also she has to do it. And in that instant, you hear a gunshot. And it's a gunshot that definitely kills an important character and not just wounds them like it mostly does. So we see that Elizabeth has been shot. Someone from behind has shot Elizabeth and she is now bleeding instantly. Raymond obviously manages to kill the person who killed her, but now this is a death. We know that because all of her Elizabeth lives is flashing right before her. How she met Tom, her husband, how she had Agnes, how she even met Raymond Reddington, how she handled her cases, all her colleagues, all her friends, all her families are flashing right before her. This will be the end of the character, we now know for sure. Elizabeth Keene will die on the roadside pavement in the arms of Raymond Reddington, the man who swore to protect her with everything. And he did, for a while I guess, but he just couldn't anymore. Raymond had to leave the scene, but in the meantime, Cooper and his team arrives at the scene just in time to see her bleed out. And then we fade out. So nothing really major was revealed. There was a letter that Raymond had instructed Denbei to give to Elizabeth after she had killed him, but now we don't know what's in the letter until the next season. We don't know what will happen to Agnes. We don't know who is Raymond Reddington and why he swore to protect Elizabeth. We don't even know where is her mother. We don't know so many things. All we know is that Elizabeth is dead, her character has left the show. And this will create another power vacuum, I guess.